Hello and welcome to the Animate tutorial. I'm Richard Isaacs, a creative producer at Animate, and I'm going to help you make your first video. So let's get animated. On the right is your stage where all the action takes place. On the left is a menu of assets. Animate goodies we provide you. My goodies you collect for yourself. Community goodies are provided by all of our members. Each of these goodies are subdivided into a variety of themes: politics and celebrity, cartoon classics, and holiday and seasonal. Let's choose cartoon classics. Each of these themes are subdivided into categories, either characters, speech bubbles, backgrounds, props, sound and music, and special effects. At the bottom, we have a timeline where you keep track of all your scenes, add music and sound, and adjust timing of your entire movie. These buttons allow you to add scenes, and on the right, it allows you to delete scenes. At the top, we have various functions where you can undo, redo, save, create a new animation if you want to start from scratch, or preview your progress. Okay, let's direct a simple video by going over to the Assets list, and let's pick our background first. Use the scroll bar to move around and look at all the options. Let's pick the boss's office. Now let's go up and click on the Character tab. Let's pick one of our first characters, and let's go with Eddie. Eddie will be our worker in the office. Let's choose the Martian and put him over in the boss's position. And take a look at the buttons at top. These are layer buttons. This allows you to put characters behind objects. Let's move him up to the corner so that we can actually have him fly into the office. Make him smaller by grabbing the corner, move him further into the corner, choose a movement, choose walk, and you'll see one of the Martians have an arrow. Grab the arrow, put it by the desk, grab the corner, enlarge him, and put him in a position where you'd like him to end up. Eddie looks bored, so let's give him something to do. Click on Eddie, and you can flip his direction. You can do this to characters anytime you want to change their direction. Let's pick an action, click on him again, and see all the options that show up. Let's choose an emotion, and see all the options there. Let's go with bored. He's so bored he's swinging his arms, wondering what's going on. Where's the boss? So let's preview our progress and see what happens. Here we see the boss flying in. The Martian is flying in on his spaceship. And we can then save and share, stop if we want, or continue to edit. So let's continue. Let's adjust the duration of our scene by going to the first scene box, grab the right side of the box and squish it to the left. And now we've made that scene shorter. Let's add a scene and give our character something to say by going up to the Speech Bubble tab. Click on a speech bubble, move this bubble into position, and begin typing. It's very easy to put in type. Type on your computer whatever you want to say, and if you mess up, just backspace and type it all over again. When you're done typing, you can adjust the position and size of your bubble. Grab the outside frame to move the bubble. Grab the corners to size the bubble. Grab the tail and move it over to the character who's going to speak the line. In this case, let's make Eddie change his action to fit the lines better. Grab a new emotion. Let's choose shy. And you can see how his shy actions actually fit the lines much better. Let's choose a new action for our Martian boss. Click on the Martian, go down to facial expression, and let's go down to happy. Let's make him happy to hear Eddie's news. And he's very happy. Let's add a scene by clicking the Add Scene button. Go over to the speech bubbles and add a new speech bubble. I'm going to cut and paste to save time. Adjust the size and position of the speech bubble as before. Grab the tail and point this one to Eddie, and let's get a new bubble for the boss's line. I'm going to cut and paste. Good job. Let's adjust the size of that bubble. Move it over a little bit and point the pointer to the boss. Let's choose a new action for Eddie. He's going to be happy to say his line. Add another action for the boss. He's going to be happy as well. Click on the boss, and you can choose the option to restore head to change his expression to a previous expression. Click on Add a Scene, and let's change the position of Eddie's character. Let's flip his facing. Let's choose a new action. Let's choose an emotion, and we're going to go with scheming. Let's get a speech bubble. This one's a thought bubble. Let's move the position of that bubble. Let's move the tail over to him. As you can see, we've cut and pasted in some copy to save time. Let's choose a new action for the boss. Let's give him a new emotion. He's angry. Let's give the boss something to say by picking a new speech bubble. Pick the square speech bubble. Cut and paste some copy in to save time, size, and position as before. Grab the tail and point it over to the boss. Now we know who is saying what line. Let's go and pick a prop and show some headgear options. Scrolling down to the horns and putting the horns onto Eddie gives his character more dimension. Now let's watch our video. Here is an opportunity to see how the pacing is working, how all the actions are playing out. You should also see if you can read all of your copy comfortably. This is working out really well. So let's save and share our video. In this dialog box, you can choose a name for your video, add tags, a description. You can share or unshare your video. If you want to go back to editing your video, click Save. In this case, we're done, so we choose Save and Close. Thank you for watching our basic tutorial. Now you can create animation all by yourself. Good luck with your first video on GoAnimate.com.